What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Saucy back with another video. The reason why I'm making this video is because I literally been thinking about this video all day long. Literally. Before I even make a video, I think about it for probably 2 days straight. I think about the thumbnail. I think about what I'm going to say. I think about my intro. I think about the segment in the middle. I think about all these different things. And I started to really wonder, why do I think about everything before it even comes? Lately, I've been studying psychology, I've been studying philosophy, and I've been reading a lot about human nature and different things like that. Really trying to get a deep dive and understand myself. So as I grow, it's like I really start to unlock these different, you know what I'm saying? It's like tiles, and every time I walk, a tile lights up, you know what I'm saying? But I realized that the way I think is in the future. I don't think in the present. I make more of my decisions for the future than anything. It's because I think more far-sighted. See, you got far-sighted thinkers and you got near-sighted thinkers. See, the more near-sighted thinkers, they make the decisions based off the now, based off what's going on now in situations now. So they have no real idea for how the future will come or what will happen in the future. And they don't take a glance into the future. So they just make the decisions. See, the more far-sighted thinkers, aka the people that may think they're overthinking but aren't really overthinking, which was me. I used to think that I was overthinking a lot. I used to overthink about my future. I used to overthink about how I would do things in the future, what I would do in the future, and the things I would be, you feel me? Like I used to think about all the things that I would do in the future. And I used to think that I was overthinking, but I wasn't really overthinking. I was just thinking. And that really brought me to this mindset to where it's like, damn, like, your future is really in your hands. But it's like, it's difficult because, like, I say be present, right? Of course, be present, you know, be in the moment and enjoy the moment because tomorrow is not promised. But at the same time, make the best decisions you can for your future and think as if you were making a decision so you can live better tomorrow rather than just making decisions. I'm feeling like young Aristotle in this mug, man. I'm feeling like young Aristotle in this mug because I started to realize that a lot of people don't think about the future. When they make these decisions, they just make them just by making them. The reason why I think ahead so much is because I just want my future to be better. That's really what it is. I want my future to be better. So therefore, I'm going to make the best decisions I possibly can for my future. It was this one quote that I read, right? I don't know who it was by. I think it was by Bruce Lee. I have no idea. It was like, thinkers don't need teachers. People who don't think need many teachers. And I started to really think about that, right? I started to really think about that quote and what it meant, right? And I started to realize that the people who don't necessarily think about things, they need more teachers because they need people to guide them in the right direction consistently, right? Because maybe their environment, maybe what they grew up in, maybe what surrounded them growing up, you know, maybe they were forced to survive instead of actually thinking about the outcome, you feel me? And that could be rooting from anything. That could be rooting from their background, their parents not being there, so many different things. And the only reason why I know this and I'm able to like look at it from different perspectives is because I talk to people. I talk to my family members and I try to understand why they act the way they act. And I understand. See, usually somebody who is forced to survive rather than, you know, live kind of a life that I live, like, you know, I'm not forced to survive. I don't have to make decisions in order to think about when my next meal is coming, or, you know, when my next this is coming, or when my next that is coming. I just work for it. You know, I'm not forced to survive. I'm not forced to have to fend for myself. So therefore, it's easier for me to sit back and think about the things I'm going to do rather than just make brash decisions without no real direction. See, thinkers, they don't need many teachers because essentially thinkers know what they want to do. They know how they want to do it. And they think for themselves. They think ahead. They think about life. They think about what's going on around them. They think about all these different things. See, when I was young, I literally sat and observed everything. Emotions, feelings, the room, the temperature, everything. I analyzed every little thing, how people act, what people this, what people that, the way people do this, the way people betray him, and the way people did that, and the way, you know what I'm saying? I literally studied people, literally. And the only reason why I'm here today is because I thought about it. I thought about what I wanted my future to be like. I thought about it, what I wanted. I thought about what I wanted ahead for me 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to be like. And this is where I think it kind of connects into the spirituality, but at the same time, is it really something spiritual? Like, I don't understand. Like, I could say it's manifestation, but is it manifestation, or is it really just me knowing what I want and doing the things in order to get it, right? Sometimes I think about that. And these are just things that I be thinking about. It's not like I try not to be super deep about everything because I want people to understand where I'm coming from, right? So that's the reason why I talk about it in the way that I talk about it. I don't use these big ass words, and I don't, you know, try to stretch it because I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from, right? But I want y'all to try to think more. Try to think more about these different situations that you're in. Try to think more about who you are, why you do the things you do, where you got these abilities from, where you get these different cues about you, different things about you that you have inside of you. Try to think about all these things, you know? And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people don't think. They truly don't think, you know? And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but I want you to understand that even though tomorrow is not promised, you want to live better in the future. You want to have a better life in the future because essentially the future is your life regardless. You know what I'm saying? The future is the only life you have left to live. So you want to make and set yourself up for the best possible future that you can. So be present. Be present. Be in the moment. But have a balance, right? Have a balance to where you make decisions that will ultimately make your future better rather than just put you in a better position now. You get me? Have a balance. Because if you look too far ahead into the future, you'll lose your mind. And I've lost my mind a lot. A lot of times. Looking too far ahead into the future. Losing track of the present. That's something I struggle with. So, you know, and y'all have seen that. That's why I became depressed and different things like that. And, you know, went through all that because I was trying to look too far ahead. I was trying to be in the future instead of being in the present and making decisions for the future. So everything that I built and everything that I constructed, I'm fucking up because it's like I'm trying to be too far ahead in the future. But when I'm present, I'm present. So I appreciate everything that's going on. I can look at everything I have. I can look back and say, oh, I'm better than I was before. These are all different things that I've been learning about myself, right? And I start to really understand and have more control over these aspects of me. I want y'all to have more control over yourselves and really understand why you do the things that you do. I think that's it for the video. Yo, that was fun. That was fun, wasn't it? That was fun. That was fun. I don't know where I come up with this shit, but hey, man, read a book. Read a book, bro. I know you like, Mark, why the fuck would I read a book? Bro, you grow your mind so much, you don't even understand. Don't sleep on books, all right? But yeah, man, that's it for the video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Peace out.